Today we're working with our friends at the Tracker Boating Center in Brainerd, Minnesota.
Hi folks, I'm Nate with Two Guys to Ride, and today I'm in beautiful Brainerd, Minnesota. I'm here at Tracker Boating Center, and I'm here with Chris. Chris, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for coming over.
Well, twist my arm.
I know,
Anytime I can play with boats or, EVs or off-road vehicles, count me in.
Absolutely. It's fun.
All right, so tell us what we have behind us. We have something special here.
Yeah, we do. This is our Tracker Off-Road EVIS.
Okay, so it is all electric.
All electric.
Okay, what does the IS stand for?
Independent suspension. So this one here rides really nice out in the field. So we have independent suspension on all four wheels.
All four, okay.
Right.
So first question, is it four-wheel drive?
It is. Has two drive motors on it.
Okay.
So you
front
have
and rear?
Front and rear.
Okay. Which is nice because in certain situations, sand or whatever, you would want something that's four-wheel drive.
Correct. Yep. Yeah, this has all the power you need.
Okay, so being that this is all electric, how many? It's a 72 volt system.
Correct. Yep. 72 volts.
Okay, so
6 batteries.
And approximately how many horsepower does it produce? I think it's around 38.
You are correct. Yep. 38 horsepower.
38. So for those of you that are wondering, 38 horsepower would be about the equivalent of 532 cc's.
You know, this is not a machine that you're going to use to go out and trail ride on. It's going to be something that, a hunter or somebody that has a small farm or ranch that want to move around actually quiet. I mean, this thing is whisper quiet driving. Exactly.
But I can see for hunters, well, that would be really nice.
Absolutely. You can, early in the morning, you get out to the deer stand. I mean, you can literally, you're going to make more noise stepping on branches with your feet than you will driving this thing.
With this thing. Okay, so the motor is actually located directly on the axle, or
correct? Yep, on each axle. So one on the front and then one also in the back. So it just has
a spindle coming out of each side that it rotates.
Correct.
Okay, and then the batteries.
Yep, the batteries, we have those located. They've done a lot of testing, and they've really put these in a nice location. They are underneath the seat, but weight-wise, so when you're driving, things like that, the weight is in the center of the machine, so it really gives you a nice balance on the machine.
All right, and speaking of batteries, what type of battery does it have? Is it lead acid? Is it what?
These are Trojan. They're the Trojan batteries. Lead acid. Yeah.
So
the newer ones coming out are going to be lithium. I did for 2024.
Well, Trojan batteries are a good battery.
Excellent battery.
They've been in electric golf carts for eons.
Yes.
One of the top brands. So
they like to be charged. The idea of them, the concept of the batteries is they like to be charged. So the more cycles you put on it, actually the longer and the better they hold the charge. So your peak charging is between 60 and 80 charges is when you're going to really see the high performance of the batteries.
Okay. Let's talk about just some of the other features on this. Okay, so you do have
safety net.
Safety nets, that's what you call them.
Correct.
And it's kind of cool. I mean, they just work like a seatbelt.
Exactly. Yep. It's nice to have those on there. This thing it's a very snappy, quick accelerated machine. So it does. The nets are nice to have in there, not only for your safety, but also going through the woods and things like that. Kind of keeps a lot of that brush from directly hitting you.
Oh, absolutely. So those are on both sides.
Both sides.
All right. You do have optional seat belts here. They come standard.
Nope. Those are standard. A three-point seat belt. So once you are locked in, very safe to ride.
All right.
And you also have them. If we move to the back here, you also have seat belts for the back passengers as well.
So we should mention, obviously, this is a 4-passenger car.
Correct.
Okay. Now, what size are the tires?
11 by 25.
And it's the same front and rear?
Actually, the backs are a little bit wider to give you more grip and handling.
Okay.
Fronts are a little narrower. Yep, those are 9s.
Okay. Right here, I think. Yep. This is where the batteries are that you typically see on any sort of a golf cart, street legal LSV or low speed vehicle. Okay. I'm assuming this is like a vinyl
Just vinyl seating.
Vinyl seating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very easy to clean.
Now it's interesting. These bars are channeled.
They are channeled.
As if it's for a door, yet there's no door available quite yet.
No, there is actually. We do sell a soft-sided kit. They're not a hard door, but it is a soft canvas type door
and
that
will
can
go
fit
in there.
on side of there, along with a roof if you wanted, and a front windshield if you wanted as well. So there are some options. What we have here is basically just our base model.
Okay. You do have non-skid flooring here. It's like almost like a rubber mat.
It is, yeah. It's nice. It gives you a nice grip.
Yeah. So as far as the controls go, let's talk about those for a minute. So
Sure.
if I just hop
in.
Okay.
So going from left to right, you have your meter, your battery meter gauge.
Okay.
So that tells you, obviously, like a gas gauge. It would be how much charge you have in your batteries. The buttons, you have a speed switch. So you have your rabbit gear and turtle gear. Depends on how fast you want to drive it.
Right. Okay, and it changes the throttle response a little bit.
It does.
On the torquiness.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Your batteries are going to drain a little bit faster if you're in the rabbit mode, so you don't get quite as good of mileage. Now, speaking of mileage, you are going to get roughly about 25 to 28 miles per charge.
Okay, so and it will charge up in 8 hours.
In about 8 hours overnight. Yeah.
Overnight. So I'm just thinking of my typical use. You know, I use mine around my cabin.
Mm-hmm.
I have a couple acres. So, and I have a gas-powered Kawasaki. But I can tell you, even between going to the relatives and back and driving everywhere, going for joyrides once in a while, I couldn't get close to putting 25 miles a day on it, right?
Right.
So when you think about that, I have an electric golf cart as well, and that needs to be charged about every 3 inches. Now, it's an old one. It's a 36 volt. Give me a break.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, with modern technology, the Trojan batteries, you're talking about a vehicle that you could probably, if you're just driving around your ranch, your place, your couple acres of land you have, and you're not going that far, you're going to be able to go several days.
Oh, easy.
Before you need to even charge. So it's not like you have to think about, I got to charge it every night. Not really.
There's no memory to them, but they do like to be worn down and then charged again.
All right. So I know what the next question is you're watching this is going to be as well. How low is low? Well, you figure that out the same way you figure out how low does my gas gauge go on my car.
Exactly.
You carry a little extra charge with you, or you're driving in circles around your house.
Yep.
And then when it goes, you're like, oh, that's the point at which it goes,
There
right?
it is. Correct.
All right.
Good answer.
So, okay, nice. Must be like a poly material.
Nice grippy steering wheel. Definitely easy to handle.
Okay, and it's labeled with the Tracker Off-Road brand.
Absolutely.
Okay, you do have 2 large bottle storage areas here. They're not just pop bottles. You can fit
nice good
probably
size
a
water.
bottle.
Nice size water bottle or
Water? Who takes water?
Coffee.
Come on, Chris. Oh, yeah.
Right,
Lemonade?
Lemonade. Yeah, we're on lemonade.
All right. Now, in addition to that, you have got some deep cubby of storage right in here.
Right. Very safe to put your cell phones or keys or whatever have you.
There we go. That's over a foot.
Well, that's where you can carry your extra lemonade.
That's the extra lemonade in there. Okay.
Long for the long rides.
Remember that. All right. So directly below the battery gauge and the 3 buttons we described earlier, you do have a 12-volt outlet.
You do.
And that's just standard cigarette style.
Standard. You want to put a phone charger in there. Whatever you want. 12-volt charger.
Who doesn't have three of those sitting in their console somewhere that has a double USB at the end?
Exactly.
Okay. So then right next to that, there's a plug that you actually just pull out, and it looks like an electrical adapter.
Yeah, that one actually is for the remote for the winch. So there is a 4,500-pound winch on the front.
Nice.
Whether you need it to pull out if you're a deer hunter, you want to go do some deer hunting or moose, pull something out of the woods, you can use nice heavy-duty 4,500-pound winch to be able to help you pull that out, and that has a remote wire for that.
That's right there. Now, right next to that, you actually have a toggle switch. That is the remote.
Correct. So that's the hard mount switch for the winch on the inside.
And then we have 2 dummy plates.
Yep.
Where you could install a rocker switch in there.
Yeah, if you wanted to add some light bars to the top or in the back, it's a very common ad that we do here.
Hang on, I think I'm about to get lost again in here. It's the cave in between.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another deep compartment.
Okay, so directly below the center dash, there is another cubby hole.
Mm-hmm.
That's at least a foot long, if not more, and a little bit wider than the one we have up here.
Right.
So
a lot of nice storage on the dash area.
There is. Now it's not closable, but it is recessed. It's got a little lip, that kind of comes up on the edge.
Right.
So that is what it is. You've got 2 additional cup holders.
Yeah, nice big cup holders too,
yeah.
so you can keep your bottled water in a koozie.
Now over here, you do actually have a glove compartment.
You do. Yep. Lockable.
And it's a lockable.
Lockable.
And so if I open that, it actually flops all the way down. That's interesting. And it's 2 shelves.
Mm-hmm.
So you can keep your registration, whatever you need to keep right here.
Registration, extra sunglasses, things like that.
It's felt lined.
It's soft-sided in there.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting that. Looking for the Grey Poupon next.
Right.
Okay. Normal brake and accelerator, of course. All right. So, let's go around the front and talk about the things in the front.
Sure, sounds good.
All right. So, you've got a camouflage. Is it a wrap or is it a paint or is it?
It is a skin that goes over the molded plastic.
Okay.
Yep.
So, what other colors can you get?
There is no other color.
Okay.
These are camouflage. We found that the color that's been our best seller has been the camo for this unit. Most people that are buying this unit are buying it to go out into the woods or trail, around their farm. So the camo has been the best. It shows the durability. So if you are going through branches and woods, it doesn't scrape real easy. I mean, it doesn't show those marks and stuff.
Okay. Now, let's talk about the lighting. It's LEDs?
Yeah, those are LED lights.
Okay, so are these front orange ones? I would say they were blinkers, but I don't think they are.
No, those are just on there.
They're just reflectors?
Just reflectors.
Oh, okay, very good. The winch motor is right here.
Yeah, that's the winch motor right here, 4,500 pound winch.
And then right here is actually the front motor.
Right behind the winch you see that's our front drive motor.
Brush guard is standard?
Yep, brush guard winch is all standard on the IS.
This is all standard?
Yep, this is all standard.
You do have some additional mounts right here.
Yeah, those mounts are if you wanted to mount a LED bar,
Okay.
On there. A lot of people like to do that to give you more light.
Okay. Are there any other additional bars that you can just take? You want a different one, so you take this one off and mount a different. Do they sell a different one?
No, actually the bar is standard, but then they also do offer like a basket in the front or a rack.
Okay.
That goes in the front. So if you are out hunting, you need more space besides the tip down bed in the back to put your deer or whatever. It's heavy duty enough to do that.
Okay, awesome. So let's take a walk around the back.
All right, sounds good.
This is just a step, and it's your other 2 seats, so it's the 4-passenger part.
Correct. Yeah, the flip-top seat. So we have a seat here, 2 passengers, and they also have the safety restraints as well, 3-point safety restraint.
And this lifts up. Very similar to what you see in golf carts.
Absolutely. You got a 250-pound weight capacity on here, so you can put your cooler and your deer in the back, unless it's a big deer.
That's a pretty good weight for that.
Right.
Okay. Now, down below, this is just a shield guard.
Just a metal shield.
So you're not looking at the internal guts of everything.
Right.
Okay, this is part of the bumper.
Yeah, just part of the shield there.
Okay, that comes
Keeping
down.
everything. Yep.
Okay.
And over here you have a 2-inch receiver.
That's really nice.
So you have actually a 1,000-pound towing capacity on this thing. So it pulls quite a bit.
LED tail lights?
No, those are halogen.
These are halogen. So
tail lights are
LED in the front,
halogen in the back.
rear.
Correct.
Okay. And the guardrails, this is all standard?
Yep, this is all standard. This is what we consider ROPS. It's rollover protection system. This is a certified roll cage. So Tracker does go above and beyond a lot of certifications, and they are part of the ROPS program. And that's where this here will withstand the weight of the machine if you ever do get in a situation
All right, so you can tell as we've gone around it that it's got a fairly lifted body.
It does.
So what is the clearance?
The clearance on this is actually an amazing 16-inch clearance. So if you have some big logs or that out in your trail that may have fallen over and you got to just drive right over them,
You can do that, and you got that independent suspension.
you have the
to help you do
independent
that.
suspension, you can
And the
ride
four-wheel
over it.
drive.
Right. So put the pedal down and just hold on.
All right, so let's talk about availability. So if I saw this video and I'm looking for something either to go hunting with, or I need a vehicle around my place, just, you know, what kind of availability do you have?
Very, very good. Our inventory right now is very strong. So if anybody's looking for one, we can sell them 1, 2, 3, however many do you need.
Warranty. What kind of warranty does Tractor
Warranty, you
offer?
get a 1-year warranty on it.
Okay, and what about the batteries? Trojan offers their own warranties. Is that
That's what follow under the Trojan warranty.
okay? So
Instead
that
of
would follow
the
Trojan's typical warranty.
batteries are separate from the machine.
Okay, so 1-year warranty on everything. You know, I think the next thing we need to do, Chris, is I think we need to get on and go for a ride.
You know what? That sounds like fun.
All right,
Let's do it.
Let's go for a ride.
All right.